Alright guys, what if I told you that the Foundry raid, the second raid, the gear sets can be found on the official Division 2 Reddit forum under the community resources. Now I'm not saying it's 100% confirmed, but being added to the official Reddit page like that does give it a lot more credibility than just someone saying, look, it's coming. So with that in mind, let's take a look at these two new gear sets and see what they're all about. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, a dislike if you didn't. Let's begin. So guys, this is the official or unofficial Division 2 Reddit page. Now, this is where everything gets added. Okay, now this is the community resources tab, where you've got table of contents, community resources, official infographics, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is all updated frequently by Joker Unique. He's kind of, I'm not sure who he is actually, but he always updates all of kind of like, almost like the official stuff from the developers, whether it's state of the game and all that sort of stuff. They talk about him on a lot of streams, and they say it'll be updated by him. He gets kind of all of that information from the devs directly, I believe. And then he adds it all to this here so that everyone can come on and get all of this stuff. Okay, so this is pretty official, I would say. So with that in mind, I want to look at the gear sets, because on here are some gear sets that I've never seen before, and I think it's worth looking at them. So let's go on to, well actually I already have them open. So this is one of them, and this is another one. They're very similar, well actually they're very the same, it's just from two different people, but they all have the same stuff. So I think we'll go with this one. To me this one looks the best. Now, as you can see, these are all the gear sets that we know: Hardwired, Ongoing Directive, True Patriot, Aces and Eights, Negotiator's Dilemma, Tip of the Spear, Striker's Battle Gear, and System Corruption. Now we've got all of these, but what we don't have in the game right now is Foundry Bulwark and Future Initiative. And these have, as you can see, all of the talents. So, I don't know, this to me seems pretty official, and just like Dark Hours, I suspect we're going to get some exclusive weapons, exclusive exotic, and exclusive gear sets to the next raid, the Foundry raid. So I'm going to say at this point that these two gear sets here are going to be the new raid gear sets. There's no reason why these would be on here if they're not in the game already. And actually, I think on here somewhere it says that these were added as part of the Warlords of New York update. I wonder if it says it here. I can't remember exactly where it says it, but it says it was added as part of the Warlords of New York update. And as you can see, this was actually updated only a day ago by Joker Unique. So I think this is official in many ways. It's not been confirmed, obviously, but I think this is what we're getting. Let's take a look at it and see what it is we're looking to get here. So this is set bonus 2, set bonus 3, set bonus 4, backpack, and then chest talent. So 2 pieces for the Foundry Bulwark is 10% total armor, which is actually quite strong. Gilligard 1 piece is 5%, so it's basically 2 of those. And then we got the 3 piece, which is 3% armor a second regeneration, which again is really strong. In 30 seconds, you would almost have back your total armor. So if you've got, say, 1 million armor, then you're getting 30,000 armor every single second. And obviously you can stack that with other armor regeneration, which is in the game as talents, and other places as well. So this is actually, again, pretty strong, and this actually will make armor regen one of probably quite a strong set to build towards. I think this is a huge increase. The talent for the set bonus, the 4-piece set bonus, is makeshift repairs. Whenever you and your shield take damage, 40% of that amount is repaired to both over 10 seconds. So it's not saying that you have, I presume it's not saying that you have to use a shield, although it's called Foundry Bulwark, so it kind of would make sense with the Bulwark shield. I mean, the best way to get this is by using the shield, but it says 40% of that is repaired to both over 10 seconds. So it's you as well as the shield over 10 seconds. So this is going to make shield builds even stronger, which is scary when you consider that shield builds are already, from what I can tell, they're pretty strong already. So this is gonna be pretty crazy, because you'll be strong out of cover, out of the shield, with the 2 talents here, where you've got the 10% total armor. You put that with Gilligard, then you've got 15% total armor. The 3% armor regen is strong if you stack that with armor regen already. And because with the shield you can use blue core attributes as opposed to yellow, then you're going to find that actually you could make a tank build and then also have a shield. So That's pretty strong. The backpack talent, if you choose to put it on here, is Process Refinery. Increases makeshift repair speed from 10 seconds to 6 seconds. So you're going to get back 40% of the amount of damage that you've taken over 6 seconds as opposed to 10 seconds. And then for the chest piece talent here, we've got improved materials, increased makeshift repairs from 40% to 60%. So basically this is a tank build. This is a tank set. This is for someone that will be a tank in and out of the shield, although in the shield you're going to be much more tanky. And actually, this talent here, specifically, when you combine it with these two, you're going to find that your shield and you become huge tanks. So I think this is going to be a really strong set to actually farm for. And I think it sounds pretty cool. It does sound pretty cool. Could it be considered too much when you consider that the shield is already pretty strong and you can use blue core attributes in order to increase the skill tiers as opposed to yellow? Maybe, but we just don't know. But I think this is a cool set. Then we got Future Initiative. So we got 15% skill repair as the two-piece talent. We then got 15% skill duration and 15% cooldown reduction. So this is very much a skill-focused build. The talent is called Ground Control. Increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. That's a really strong talent because there's plenty of talents in the game that would give you sort of overheals. So you're always going to be at full armor. For example, something like Bloodsucker, where you find that almost all of the time, as long as you're getting kills, you're always over full armor. Then you're going to be getting 50% extra damage plus weapon damage plus skill damage, and it increases it for your allies as well, which is really strong when you consider if you pair this up with someone who's like a healer, this is going to be really strong in a group. When you repair an ally, you and all allies within 5 meters of you are also repaired for 60% of that amount. So again, this is going to be really strong in a group setting. This will actually be strong as a solo player as well. If you increase your total weapon and skill damage by 15%, if you're running something like a Hive, where you're trying to apply bleed, my current build uses the Hive with bleed along with my Carnage LMG, which has the 25% extra damage to bleeding targets. I can't remember what it's called. Perfect Sadist, I think that's what it's called. Then you're going to be doing 15% more damage with a Hive, and the Hive is actually really strong in this update, plus the 15% weapon damage. So it's going to be strong. But obviously, to get the best out of this, you're going to want group synergy, because a lot of this applies to actually being in a group. We then got the backpack talent here. Strategic combat support increases ground control proximity repair from 60% to 120%. So when you repair an ally, you and all allies within 5 meters of you are also repaired for 120% of that amount, which is more. That's just so much. And then the chest piece talent increases ground control damage bonus from 15 to 25%. Again, that's really, really strong. This set here, wow. Okay, this set here I think is actually probably stronger than this Foundry Bulwark. This is a great, because this one here could be used for solo play. In fact, this pretty much is a solo build with a shield. I mean, you could use it in a group, but you're not getting any group synergy off of it. Apart from that, you could take aggro as being someone who's holding the shield. But for this is group. This is all group here, pretty much. I mean, you could use it solo, but then you're missing out on some of the key features of this ground control talent, and then the key features of someone like this, for example, the backpack talent. So this is more of a group kind of play, and I think this is actually really, really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. Again, guys, this isn't official. It's not been confirmed, but this is the community resources tab in the unofficial Division 2 website, where pretty much all of the dev stuff goes here, as well as the forums and Twitter. And this has been updated by Joker Unique, and I just think that this is almost confirmed at this stage. I see no reason why this would be added to this list if it's not in the game. It's the same reason why I covered the Acosta's Go Bag a while back, because the Acosta's Go Bag was found in the art station, as in what people had made for the game. It was actually signed off or co-created with Frederick Thylander, actually. But it was the only exotic, at least at that time, that wasn't officially in the game. We had images of the Nemesis, of all the other exotics before Warlords, but not Acosta's go bag. So, I mean, my takeaway from that was, well, Acosta's go bag is in the game, it's just when it comes. And I think that's the same here. I think these two are definitely in the game, it's just when they're going to be coming. And I can only think of the next raid, the Foundry, because that will be the next place that you get exclusive gear sets, that is. Along with maybe exclusive exotic, I don't know what that could be at the moment. Maybe if I go through here and have a look, maybe there's somewhere in here that says what the exotic could be. I don't know. I've not looked through this fully. I didn't expect to find this here, if I'm being completely honest. Sometimes I look through this because sometimes I like to do videos where I was considering making a video where I'm just trying to maybe give new players some tips and stuff. So I thought maybe I could look through this, but I just come across this and thought, wow, okay, gear attribute sheet. I've never seen this before. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, guys. If you did, drop a like on the video. Let me know what your thoughts are on these two gear sets. I'll leave it down in the comments below. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Personally, I play most stuff solo, so I would maybe run Foundry Bulwark. But if you're going into the raid, then you're going to be in a group. So something like Future Initiative would be really great for group synergy going back into the raid, if you know what I mean. So yeah, really like these. Thanks very much for all your support, guys. Till the next one. Epic out.